Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go!
Set 70, Indy. Topper.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, New York.
Ready? 18 Gator. Rock it.
Check it back.
A first down carry for Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready?
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D.
Hey, Alpha.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On the ready. Hard.
Check three.
Five.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check 43.
Get it.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Keep working.
Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Every screen. Watch 28.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up third and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You don't want none. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike's 54. Hold up. Mike's 56. Mike.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. He can't hang. Where'd he go?
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rush in. Squeeze. Tighten up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Switch.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact charted free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check. 55 to Mike.
They'll drop the throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there with 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch QB drop.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Leo! Ready?
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. It's a 6. Pull it. Half.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. What? Go. Shut up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Down to lose 1. Switch, switch, switch. Check 4, check 4.
And again this time to the tailback. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop.
Hey, high 7.
On play action, they'll throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Rock it.
to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
First down, Giants.
Ready up.
You're out. Let's go, D. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Let's go.
This is Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Look at me. Go, go.
On second down, Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Five.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Go. I got it. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Henry. Check, check.
from midfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Zoom. Mike, check. 59. Let's go, Heavy.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Yo. Set, go.
Murray now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Extra point right down the middle, and that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59.
Coming this way. Here we go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch the safety creep.
Rotate. Spell. Switch smoke.
54, Mike. 54.
Go.
Play fake. Murray. And he's going to go down again.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Set. 15 on it.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Defense wins championships, baby. Echo. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check 50.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three.
Now a first down carry, it's Michelle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get ready.
First down and more past midfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
22. Check. Kill.
On 1st down, Winters. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
At the Giants' 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And we penalties up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Too little, Cupcake.
Murray with a 3rd and long. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with a run by Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
90 Wolf. Hey, Sam off. 80 Watkins. Hey, Wahoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Move. Hey. You got 3.
He'll drop to throw. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Bird on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 64.
They'll run out of the gun to Michelle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
He don't know no better. No. 59, Mike. Check. 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
At their own 44-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Shoot. Trump. Mike, check. 59. Go. Watch the screen. Watch the edge.
Shotgun now from Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He don't want it. Get him off. West. Turn up. Kill. Toss.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect. Receivers in their patterns. These are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
You got him.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Back to the ground, this time to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
43 Check, 43.
On the ball.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been an automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, defense, let's go. Joker.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 59. On the ball. Mike's 5'9".
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike's 50. Mike's 54. No chance. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 54. I got him.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's checking.
You draw corker. Spike.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll go with the keeper, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up 1st downs.
A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 46-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Check three.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On play action, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps at just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Check, 59.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. I got you, Pop. Eddie Weber. Check 99.
Murray now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Akeem Hicks, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Bandit. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 6.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Completes it to Kirk over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 18.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So the the Cardinals. They've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
All day, all day.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Let's make these babies cry right now.
50. Check, 59. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Shut up. Mike's 59.
Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? On 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did the last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Door. Recon, 132 fighter.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Check.
5.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the ready.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. He's back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position